This will be my last video for this week's lecture portion. We're going to look at this concept of tuning and the complexity of rule configuration. So tuning is that term that we use when we're trying to teach a system in such a way that we have as close to 100% as possible of the true positives and false negatives, and as close as possible to 0% of false positives and true negatives. So this tuning thing takes place. Of course, there's going to be some off-the-shelf rules that the manufacturer will likely put into a system. Many times, if it's a software-based one like Snort, which is probably the most popular software-based IDS system, is there might be rules that are built into it that you just turn on or turn off, these rule sets. But of course, you need to tune it some more for your particular company. That's particularly true if you're putting your own company's policies in place. So for example, if people are not supposed to be sending email from the company office to their home, you can put in rules that might detect that, as an example. These are not easy to write, and rather than trying to describe them and try to describe how that's true, I've just given you a video here from YouTube about how to write a Snort rule, and this is just a very short, almost 5-minute sample of writing one rule and what that rule might look like and what all goes into writing that rule. So these are not easy to write in order to get them all just exactly the way that will get 100% of the greens and 0% of the reds. So it might be instructive to take a look at that video and see how this guy shows how to write a rule for Snort, by the way.